Ruel, stop.
Dino. Dolo. I'ma teach the gospel till they have to come and kill me. I say I'ma teach the gospel to the world and they kill me. I'ma teach the gospel, hope my people really feel me. I hope they really feel me. I can see everyone that's trapped inside idolatry. You can tell, you get talked about without material. Y'all too cold to y'all brother, y'all venereal. Straight sweeps, 12 outside, they like beat me. Put you on a curb, nightstick, they try to beat me. Running too fast, road runner, I'm like meet me. Esau out here selling fairy tales, he like Tinkerbell. Take your finger out your butt, now how your fingers smell. People want support, but want support, get it out my face. The Lord that made a covenant with the flesh, now how that rainbow tastes. I had to separate myself, the world not my place. Oh, Israel, wake up, let's get it off the way. Oh, Israel, wake up to the words of Yah. Better follow them commandments or you fence to die. I could read it straight up out the Bible, I ain't gotta lie. That is something you can't really hide or you can't deny. That is something I take to court and I testify. They got Twitter fingers on that phone.
Hey brother, commit the words of the Lord real fast, brother. Real fast. I know you, I got you real fast. Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 89 and verse 30. And give me the book of Psalms, chapter 43 and verse number 1. Now, Mexican is a byword. We're here teaching God-given nationality as the Israelites. Bring that out, King. The book of Psalms, chapter 89 and verse 30. And it reads, if his children forsake my law, if his children, we are the children of the Lord. If the children forsake thy law and walk not in my judgments, and walk not in my judgments, if they break my statutes, if they break my statutes, if we smoke weed, do all type of idolatry and witchcraft, and keep not my commandments, then will I visit their transgression with the rod. With the what? With the rod. With slavery. With the rod. With slavery. With the rod. The Lord said in the Bible, if my people don't want to have to walk after the laws, statutes, and commandments, then I'm going to visit them with the rod. What do you think the rod is? Why do you think slavery happened to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans?
I don't know.
Well, let's read it again slower for you.
Yeah.
Let's start it again from the top.
What book are you reading from?
We're reading from the book of Psalms.
Book of Psalms.
Yeah, read that again, King. The book of Psalms, chapter 89 and verse 30. If his children forsake my law. If we forsake the law. Now, do you know 7 laws, brother?
7 laws?
Yeah.
No.
We forsook the laws of the Lord. Right. And now we're keeping the laws of America. Right. The stoplights, going to his Christianity, school systems, the educational things. Right. We forsook the law of the Most High. It says, if his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments. And what are we walking in now? Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, Easter, all type of folly days made in the American system. Right. It says, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then will I visit their transgression with the rod. With the what? With the rod. With the slavery? With the rod. With the rod. And their iniquity with stripes. With stripes. What does stripes sound like? The Lord said, if you don't want to listen to me, you walk back and go after America, all the traditions and customs, I'm going to visit you, not with hugs and kisses. Not with all type of dancing and Christianity, but with the rod, man. When you think of slavery, what do you think of? Look at this sign, brother. This didn't just happen to my people, it happened to our people. Right. That's why we lived in these conditions. That's why we're so poor. Bring that out in the book of Psalms, chapter 43 and verse number 1. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 43 and verse 1. Judge me, O God, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. Against an ungodly nation. The ungodly nation that did this to us is the so-called white man. Right, Vito? For thou art the God of my strength. Why dost thou cast me off? Why dost thou cast me off? Because we're supposed to be kings on the earth, brother. But now we're living as slaves. We're living poor. We're broke. You understand? We have no hope in this society. Read. Why go I mourning? Because of the oppression of the enemy. Because of the oppression. Now who goes about all day long mourning because of oppression? They can't get jobs. They're poor, they're broke, they're getting kicked out of everywhere that they go into. They don't have any type of hope in this society. Who goes about mourning all the day long at bus stops? What people would you say, brother?
I have personally seen all types.
But as a whole nation. That's collectively pulled us to a whole nation and not individual people. Because the Lord's speaking to a nation of people. What nation would you say that would fit the things that we're reading?
What nation?
Yes.
This nation.
Not America, I'm talking about the Pacific people.
Oh.
What would you say, brother?
Probably minorities.
Now, what if you were to classify them specifically? What people would that be? Give me the book of Judges 10 and 10. Go ahead, brother. It's all right.
No, I'm listening.
No, it's all right to say it.
Right.
You at home right now, brother.
That's right.
Nobody's gonna come out of nowhere and do a damn thing to you, man.
I know. I'm listening.
You don't have to worry. It's no secret camera, and nobody's watching. Your boss is not sitting up there. We finally got him.
It's not
You're
that.
out here with your family right now, brother. Proclaim the truth right now.
You pulled
Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 39 and verse number 1.
No.
Hold that. Hold on, brother. Read this. Hold on. We're going to read this, and then I want you to answer. Stop book of Psalms, chapter 39 and verse 1. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue.
That I what?
That I sin not with my tongue. So you can actually sin by your tongue by not proclaiming the truth.
Right.
You can say, well, this nation, America, all little people. You know in the back of your mind, brother, the truth. And we're out here to proclaim the truth.
Right.
So we want you to proclaim the truth.
Right, come on.
Now is the day, right now, to start proclaiming the truth on the earth.
Right.
What people did this happen to? Who was the Lord speaking to?
blacks.
Hold on.
Read this in again.
Blacks?
And who else?
That's why I said minorities, brown-skinned people.
Now, you said that you're so-called Mexican, right?
Born in America.
Born in America. So these things happen to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Bring that out in the book of Judges. The book of Judges, chapter 10 and verse 10.
Yeah.
And the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, we have sinned.
We have what?
We have sinned against thee, both because we have forsaken our God and also served Balaam and also served other gods. So when we forsake the Lord chastises us. Give me the book of Judges chapter 6 and verse 1. Give me the book of Judges chapter 10 and verse number 1.
Bring that up.
The book of Judges chapter 6 and verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord delivered them into the hand of Midian 7 years. So whenever we do evil, the Lord delivers us into slavery, bondage, castration, death, stripes, whoops, lashes. These are the things how the Lord chastises his chosen people. Bring that up. It's the book of Judges, chapter 10 and verse 1. And after Abimelech, there arose to defend Israel, Tola, the son of Pua, the son of Dodo, a man of Issachar. Right? A man of Issachar. Right? Now 13 and verse 1. It's the book of Judges, chapter 13 and verse 1. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord. What do you think happens when the children of Israel do evil? We keep reading about it over and over and over. What do you think happens to the children of Israel when they do evil? Look at that sign. Take a wild guess.
I don't know what you're looking for. I am uneducated with religion.
Okay, well that's why we're here, brother. That's okay.
I know.
The children of Israel, hold on, before you leave, let me just say this last thing.
Okay.
The children of Israel are the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans. You would be an Israelite according to the Bible. What we're trying to get you to understand is when we commit iniquity and sin, the Lord chastises us. That's why we're poor. That's why we're broke. That's why we went into slavery. That's why we're the minorities of the society, brother. Because we sinned against our Heavenly Father. You will be a king walking the earth. If you don't leave here with anything, leave here knowing that you are an Israelite. That's your God-given nationality.
I got a lot of questions. So how do I learn more when I'm?
All praise to the Most High, brother.
I have a lot of questions.
All praise. That's why we here, man.
Well, yeah, but I gotta go.
All right, we're gonna give you a flyer, brother.
right.
Take this flyer. Don't lose it. The mighty brother behind you got the flyer.
right.
Take that flyer. Don't lose it. And brother's gonna be out here through the Spirit.
All right.
And give me the book. And right now, it's the Sabbath day. I know you're about to go off and do your thing, but we're going to pull one scripture for you. Give me the book of Exodus. Right? Chapter 20 and verse 8. Real fast, brother. I know you got things to do. But it's real humble that you stopped and listen.
That's a fact.
Because it's a whole lot of mighty brothers up here. You know, other brothers might be timid, man. But you came right up to the altar, the men of the Lord, to get the scriptures.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. But listen to this. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Yeah.
Remember the Sabbath day. Don't forget about it. Remember the Sabbath day. Right now, it's the Sabbath day. It's a high holy day according to the Bible. Now, you remember how we literally got whooped because we forsook the laws? This is a law right now today that we can't buy, sell, or do any manner of folly. To keep it holy, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
Any work.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is.
Right.
And rested the 7th day out on the town. And rested the 7th day
In the cafe.
and rested the 7th day.
Read.
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So today, brother, is the Sabbath day.
Right.
It's not a day of enjoying the town. It's not a day of having fun and going over here and going all the way over here with your woman, man.
Right.
It's a day of rest.
Right.
So if you really believe in the Lord and you want that understanding, start the day to keep these laws, brother.
Right.
That's why I'm asking questions.
All praise to the Most High. Take that flyer, go home and get on YouTube and type in Watchman for Israel.
Type in what?
Watchman for Israel. It's right on that flyer, brother.
All right.
All praise to the Most High, man. All praise to the Most High, man. That's why we came out here, man. Through the Spirit. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 64 and verse number 1, man. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 64 and verse 1. And give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 32 and verse number 17.
Get up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 64 and verse 1. Oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens. Hey, the Lord said, oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens. That thou wouldest come down. That the mountains might flow down at thy presence. As when the melting fire burneth.
That's the what?
The melting fire burneth. The melting fire burneth. The fire causeth the waters to boil. To make thy name known.
To what?
To make thy name known.
This is vanity.
To make thy name known. And the Lord said, oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens, that thy name may be known on the earth. It's going to be so much fire coming down on the earth, the whole sea is going to be a damn boiling pot, man. Imagine that, man. The whole sea is a boiling pot, man. Read. To thine adversaries, that the nations may tremble at thy presence. When thou didst terrible things, which we looked not for, thou camest down. The mountains flowed down at thy presence. Go rush right there. Bring that up. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 32 and verse 17. It came to pass also in the 12th year, in the 15th day of the month, that the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, will for the multitude of Egypt, and cast them down, even her and the daughters of the famous nation. The daughters of the famous nations, man. The Lord said, cast Egypt down to the ground. Read. Suck. Unto the nether parts of the earth, with them that go down into the pit, whom dost thou pass in beauty. Go down and be thou laid with the uncircumcised.
Be what?
And be thou laid with the uncircumcised. So the Lord is coming to destroy this place, man. Give me the book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse number 1, man. And we're going to get on Egypt, man. We're going to damn proclaim the truth in the last days. This place is going down, man. Bring that up. It's the book of Mark, chapter 13. Mark chapter 13 and verse number 3. Give me the book of Ezekiel chapter 46 and verse 5. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 43 and verse 6. And give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 45 and verse 5. Bring that up. The book of Ezekiel chapter 46 and verse 5. Jeremiah 46 and verse 8. It's the book of Mark chapter 13 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, tell us, what shall these things be? Right, tell us, what shall these things be? When is going to be the end of the world? Read. And what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled? Read. And Yahushua answering them began to say, take heed, lest any man deceive you. Read. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, you hear about all of these wars and the rumors of wars and everything that's going on, read, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be.
For what?
For such things must needs be. Bring that up. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 46 and verse 8. Egypt riseth up like a flood, and its waters are moved like the rivers. And he said, I will go up, and I will cover the earth. I will destroy the city and the inhabitants thereof. And that's the mind of Egypt, man. To come up like a flood and to destroy all inhabitants thereof. Read. Come up, ye horses, and rage, ye chariots, and let the mighty man come forth. The Ethiopians and the Libyans, they handle the shield, and the Lydians, they handle and bend the bow. For this is the day of the Lord Yahweh, God of hosts, a day of vengeance, a day of vengeance, a day of vengeance, that he may avenge him of his adversaries. And the sword shall devour, and it shall be satiate, and made drunk with their blood, and be drunk with their blood. Bring that up. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. Jeremiah 45 and 5. The book of Jeremiah chapter 45 and verse 5. And seekest thou the great things for thyself. And the Lord said, and seekest thou great things for thyself. All of our people want to do is enjoy America, man. They want to get rich, want to deal with all these harlots. Read. Seek them not, for behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh. I will do what? I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. But thy life will I give unto thee for a prey. Hey, the Lord said he's going to destroy this place, man. Right. Don't seek them things for yourself, man. Right. Give your heart and soul into the Lord in the last days. That's if you don't do that, you're going to be destroyed in the land of the living, man. You got one chance to go hard in this truth. One chance to shake the hand. One chance to tour this whole earth right before the destruction of Babylon. If you don't get your spirit right and your soul right, you're going to die with the uncircumcised in the land of the living, man. Bring that out. Right. What else I call? The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. Right, give me the book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse number 19, man. And give me the book of Isaiah chapter 17 and verse number 12. Right, we're going to get on the destruction of Egypt, man. We can't, hey, brother, come hear the words of the Lord, brother. Put that bottle down and come up here and hear the words of the Lord.
Right. Come on, brother.
Brother, put that bottle down right now and come up here and hear the words of the Lord.
Come on, brother. Come on.
Come on up here, brother.
Come on, brother.
Brother.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Brother, you an Israelite. Repent, keep the commandments.
Right.
The book of Isaiah chapter 17 and verse 12. Woe unto the multitude of many people. And the Lord said, woe unto the multitude of many people, man. Give me the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7 and verse 43. Read. It says, woe to the multitude of many people, which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushing of nations, that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters. Hey, the nations are going to rush in the last days, man. It's going to be tumults, all type of damn folly, war against war. But Yahweh shall rebuke them. But Yahweh shall rebuke them. And they shall flee afar off, and shall be chased as the chaff of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the world. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. Give me the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 6. Give me the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 10, and whatever else I call. Whoever got it, bring it up.
Bring it up.
The book of 2nd Esdras chapter 7 and verse 43. But the day of doom. But the day of doom, huh? The Lord is speaking about the day of doom, huh? All throughout the scriptures, you read about the day of Yahushua. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
What is past?
Wherein corruption is past. Wherein corruption is past, man. You're no longer going to see pedophiles, all type of witchcraft, damn weed, demons, harlots, sex, all this damn wickedness of the society, man. When the Lord destroy this place, he's going to cleanse it and build up the righteous. The book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. This place is going to be nothing but dust and ashes, man. Look at all of these buildings, all of these chief empires, all of these bricks that they've laid, man. The Lord said it's going to be nothing but damn dust and ashes in that day. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, Neither shall the shepherds make their food there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. Right, this place gonna be a desert. Bring that up. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 10. Behold the day, behold it is come. The morning is gone forth. The rod has blossomed. Pride has budded. Slakia. Violence is risen up. Violence is risen up. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. The time is come. The day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn. For wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. You're not going to be able to walk up and down Egypt anymore, man. Or driving all the cars, doing all of this folly, all these carnivals and vegetables. And the Lord is going to destroy this place. Bring that up. The book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16. 17. Therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men. And the Lord said he's not going to have no joy in their young men. Neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. For everyone is a hypocrite. For everyone is a hypocrite. For everyone is a hypocrite. Everyone is a hypocrite, man. You cannot believe the so-called white man. All he's going to do is lie to you, man. He's going to slither in like a serpent and bite you. And the evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this, his anger is not turned away. And the Lord said, after all of this bloodshed, all of this damn vengeance, all of this killing, all of this damn recompense, his hand is still stretched out forth, man. And the Lord's going to beat you so bad, you're going to feel like, damn, that's enough. That's enough. And his hand is still stretched forth still. But his hand is stretched out still. For wickedness burneth as the fire. It shall devour the beers and thorns. It shall kindle in the thickest of the forest. And they shall mount up like the lifting of smoke. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened. And the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. As the what? As the fuel of the fire. All of the people walking around gonna be like fuel to the fire, man. When these things start to hit the earth. Bring that out. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 25. Therefore is the anger of Yahweh kindled against his people, and he has stretched forth his hand against them, and has smitten them. And the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the street. Was torn in the midst of the streets, man. So the Lord destroying these nations, ain't he going to destroy wicked Jake that'll return and come back to the Lord, man. And the Lord said, all so-called white people are going into slavery, man. You're not going to be able to escape this thing, man. You can walk up and down proudly, but all of these men in the last days going to chase you down, man. Bring that out in the book of Jeremiah, man, chapter 16 and verse 16, man. It's about to be hunting season out here, man. And you're looking at a bunch of lions in this thing, man. And the Lord said, who shall rouse them up, man? Bring that out, King. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 16. And this ain't the 40s, man. We're living in the last days, man. Bring that up. And verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters. Many what? Many hunters. Many what? Many hunters. Keep on warring. Many hunters. Many hunters. Don't want to see. Many hunters. Don't want to read. Many hunters. And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill. And that's what we damn got away for in this thing, man. But every lion out here is sniffing the damn prey, man. Walking up and down, pouncing, and can't wait to damn hunting season. And out of the holes of the rocks, for mine eyes are upon all their way. And that's the spirit, man, because even a young lion is damn jumping on everything, man. It's in his spirit, man. And we're rousing up in the last days as the warrior and army of the Lord, man. Give me the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 17, man. Give me the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse number 10. And the Lord's army is going to be vast. It's going to be strong, man. And in the last days, the men of the Lord, man, give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse number 4. And all y'all can walk up and down proudly all you want, man. This is a land that y'all have stolen from the damn blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Bring that up. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 17. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar. 2 and 9. The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 9. They shall ride to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses.
Right.
They shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
Right.
The earth shall quake before them.
What the Lord say?
The earth shall quake before them.
It's the men of the Lord.
The earth shall quake before them. The earth shall quake before them. Give me the book of Exodus 15 and 15.
Read.
The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark. The sun and the moon shall be dark. Give me the book of Joshua chapter 8 and verse 18. Bring that up. Bring that up. Give me the book of Joshua chapter 8 verse 18. Keep going on this or bring? No, you can. Rush right there. Give me Joshua 8 and 18. Give me Joshua 11 and 11. Whatever else you got, whatever else I call, bring it out, man. The book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart. For this is not your rest. For this is not your rest. This land is not our rest, man. This land is our punishment. While we see our oppressors folly up and down all day long, man. Bring that up. The book of Joshua chapter 8 and verse 18. And the Lord said unto Joshua, stretch out the spear that is in thy hand. Do what? Stretch out the spear that is in thy hand. And this is the ancient mind of a king going to battle, man. Stretch forth thy hand that is in thy land, man. That spear. What do you do with a spear, man? You conquer. You devour. You go to war. And Yahweh is a man of war, man. When Joshua went to go to war, the Lord put in his spirit to stretch forth his spear. Read. Stretch out the spear that is in thy hand toward AI, for I will give it into thy hand. Read. And Joshua stretched out the spear that he had in his hand toward the city. And the ambush aroused quickly.
And the what?
And the ambush aroused quickly.
What are we doing in the last
And the ambush aroused quickly. We right now can't wait for that ambush, man. You got a bunch of lions right now waiting on the prowl. And we wait for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get that decree so that ambush can take them as a thief in the night. Read. Out of their place. And they ran as soon as he had stretched out his hand. And they entered into the city and took it. And hasted and set the city on fire.
What?
Set the city on fire. We're gonna do this. Set the city on fire. Jump to verse 26. Read. Verse 26. But Joshua drew not his hand back. It said Joshua drew not his hand back, man. So when we stretch forth our hand and shake it, we're gonna shake it to the end of this place, man. When we stretch forth our hand and shake it, we're gonna come with Yahweh Shem Yahushua fire in this thing, man. When we stretch forth our hand in the army, hey, we not drawing it back, man. And the men that draw back are gonna get destroyed, man. The men that draw back going into the world, man. The men that draw back are cowards, man. Read. He stretched out the spear until he had utterly destroyed. Until he had utterly destroyed. That's a real man of war right there, man. You're not coming in this thing to fight, right? Then you just drop somebody, man. We're coming to kill, man. Yeah, we said it. Yeah, we said it, man. We're coming to kill. Until he had utterly destroyed all the inhabitants of AI. Or just the women. All the inhabitants of AI. Just the kids. All the inhabitants of AI. Just the old men. All the inhabitants of AI. Bring that up. Jeremiah 11 and 11. Bring that up. This the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 4. And your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of a caterpillar as the running to and fro. Right, we're gonna have so much spoils in the day of war. It's gonna be like all in the hands of a caterpillar, man. You think you've seen wealth? You think you've seen gold, man? We're gonna take this whole earth and everything in it, man. And it's gonna go back to its rightful inheritance in the last days, man. And yeah, we're gonna take it. Give me that in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39 and verse number 9, man. Bring that out, King. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11 and verse 11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods to whom they have offered incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. For according to the number of the cities were thy gods, O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have ye set up altars to that shameful thing. Right, and that's the altars of Egypt. Bring that up. You want it 39 and 9? 39 and 9. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 39 and verse 9. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth, and shall set on fire and burn the weapons both the shields and the bucklers, the bows and the arrows, and the handstaves and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any out of the forest. For they shall burn the weapons with fire, and they shall spoil those that spoiled them.
They shall spoil those that spoiled them.
And rob those that robbed them. And rob those that robbed them. And rob those that robbed them. Saith the Lord Yahweh.
Bring that up. This is Joshua chapter 11, verse 11. And they smote all the souls that were therein with the edge of the sword, utterly destroyed them. There was not any left to breathe. There was not any left to breathe.
There was not any left to breathe, man. So when they went to war, their ancient mindset was not to leave anybody breathing, man. To utterly destroy everybody with the spear. Get down with the axe, man. That's how the Lord get down in this thing, man. Bring that out, King. The book of Joel, chapter 20, verse 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. I mean, let's put this in perspective, man. You think it's going to be a coward in the Lord's army? You think it's going to be a brother that cannot read every day? Hey, brother, what's going on, brother? Will you see yourself on this side, King? What would this world classify you as in your nationality? So-called black man? Right, so do you find the term Negro, African American, do you find these terms in the Bible, King? No, you don't, King. You don't find those terms in the Bible. So we have to go back and find what the Heavenly Father has called us right from the beginning. Because this world classifies you as all of these things that you're not. You got to come back to your God-given nationality, right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 13, and give me the book of Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. So you're going to come to find out, brother, that this world has lied to you, brother. You may feel like you could trust it, that this place is set up for your well-being. They have colleges and systems where you can learn and libraries, but everything in this world is a lie. Until you come back to the Lord for him to enlighten your eyes and wake you up to the truth. Black is just a color, brother. You're more than the color of your jacket. You will be a king walking this earth, man. And you got to come back to your God-given nationality. Give me Romans chapter 11 and verse 1.
This is the mighty book of Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
And we're God's chosen people. The Lord is asking a question. Did God cast away his chosen people? Read.
Yahweh forbid. For I also am an Israelite. For I also am an Israelite. For I also am an Israelite.
For I also am an Israelite, brother. You would be an Israelite according to the Bible. You wouldn't be a Negro, a fool, a gangster, an idiot, and all of these bywords that they throw on our people, man. And all type of damn movies, TV shows. Man, that's just nothing but a stereotype, brother. But we gotta have to walk after a godly light, man. We gotta look at each other as kings, as governors. You understand? Now, brother, you will be an Israelite according to the Bible. How do we know that? We're gonna give you one scripture out of the Bible that's gonna show you that. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And an Israelite means you come from the descendant line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You ever heard of those men? Right, so it's not a cult. Right, it's not something that we just made up. It's not a club. It's not a religion. It's your God-given nationality and heritage. Bring that out, King.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He's going to bring you back into slavery again. Now, how do we get to this land, King? What way of transportation? When we were in slavery, how did we get to America? Ships, right? Let's read it out of the Holy Bible. This is a prophecy. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships. With ships.
With ships. So what people on the earth went into slavery with slave ships? Take a wild guess, brother. What people went into slavery with slave ships? Right, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right, so our people went into slavery with slave ships. But guess who we're reading about, brother? You remember? The Israelites. So God is speaking to the Israelites. So the Israelites went to slavery with slave ships. What would that make all of us standing out here? If the Lord said that the Israelites went to slavery with slave ships, what would that make me and you? Israelites, there you go, brother. That would make us Israelites. You would be an Israelite walking the earth. Why? Because we come from the seed line again, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In our history, we went to slavery with slave ships. But it doesn't just start with slavery, brother. It doesn't just start with damn drugs and violence and drunkenness and damn sex and robbery and murder, right? It's all of that, right? So we about to break it down, and the next mighty speaker is going to go show you that. So you got to have at least 7 minutes, brother, to stay and hear the words of God. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse number 13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse 13.
Read it louder, King.
God. The book of Isaiah, chapter 42, and verse 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, war. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace. What the Lord say? I have long time holding my peace. We all shut. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. From your son. From your son. From your son. Don't go nowhere, King. The next mighty speaker is about to break it down to you.